Hey Virgo, so this is your August reading for 2020, and I'm doing something a little bit different, okay? I am actually going to be giving you your reading based on your decant. So I will explain a little bit about the decants in a minute, but before I get into all that, just a little bit about Virgo. So Virgo is a feminine sign. It represents the element of earth. It is a mutable sign, okay? Virgo is reserved, modest. Virgo is also about service, right? The symbol is the Virgin. One of the things that Virgos need to definitely be careful of is this thing about service. They want to make sure that they're not getting into people pleasing type behavior. Virgo can also be a sign of, it's interesting because even though the sign is reserved, it can also be extremely neat or extremely tidy, right? Extremely loose or extremely controlling. A lot of people think about Virgos being on the controlling side, but they can also be on a little bit on the loose side. So yeah, so that's a little bit about Virgos, and they also can arouse anger and violence in others because of their tendency to interfere, their critical tongue, and their unemotional attitudes. And that is from the only astrology book you'll ever need. So, based on the decants, so that would be you, pile number one. The first decant are people born from August 23rd through September 1st. And their keyword is analysis, right? Their constellation is the goblet of Apollo, the crater, the cup, the goblet of Apollo, the cup symbolizes emotional giving, and the planet sub ruler is Mercury. Okay, so the people who are born during this time have a warm, witty personality that draws friends and admirers. However, their standards are high, and they expect intelligence and decorum in the people they associate with. Okay, September 2nd through the 12th, their keyword is efficiency. Their constellation is Hercules, who triumphs over evil. Saturn is that planetary subruler, and we know Saturn to be the planet of restriction, right? So it says Saturn, the planet of determination, combines with Virgo's Mercury to give special force to your personality. You are concerned with details and want to plot your moves in advance so there won't be any mistakes. You are versatile and adaptable. Most people think of you as persistent and tenacious. September 13th through September 22nd, the keyword is discrimination. The constellation is Boots, the Bear River, the ancient herdsman who every day chased the great bear around the North Pole. And that planetary subruler is Venus. And so these gregarious and social qualities of Venus combine with Virgo's Mercury to signify a winning way with people. What motivates you is a desire for approval. You have a special talent for using words and can write and speak charmingly. So that's definitely that Venus energy coming in. And an artistic flair and use of color is usually present in your surroundings and in your dress. So again, that's just a little bit on the decants from the only astrology book you'll ever need. And I don't know if you all have had this experience, right? But you meet people from the same sign with different birthdays, and we always wonder why they're so different. Now, obviously, nature versus nurture impacts why people are different and how people behave and all of that. But also, it's because they're born on different decants, and then, of course, take into consideration their sun, their rising sign, their moon sign, etc., etc. But anyway, that's a little bit about the decants. So, pile number one, just know that you are decant one. Pile number two, you're decant two, and pile number three, you're decant three. And I'll see you on the other side. Number one. So, what I thought I would do for each decant is to start off with a crystal ally. And also, we're going to do also an animal ally. So, what crystal is going to help you for the month of August. So this is super interesting because we have the green aventurine. And so I actually have green aventurine in my arsenal, and green aventurine is associated with the heart chakra. And so it's also a card of clarity to make sure that you're putting your time, your effort, and really your heart in the right place, right? And so that you have clarity. So the message for you for August is to make sure that you have to, oh, I get it, to make sure that your heart is aligned with the things you are moving forward with. Okay. So in the month of August, you want to be making sure that your heart is aligned with where you're putting your attention. That's what it is. And that you have clarity of the heart. Okay. So you might want to get yourself some green aventurine. If you have some already, you might just want to take it out and charge it and carry that for the month of August. Okay. So I also wanted to give you an animal ally, as I said. And so your animal ally for the month of August is the earthworm. Okay, so that's super interesting to me. Earth sign, earthworm, earth sign. So here you are checking in your own reading, right? Obviously, we know that the earthworm moves slowly. I wonder if this has to do with being slow and methodical. Let me see what we have here about the earthworm. Shy, hesitant, reluctant. We have all felt the woes of the earthworm at some point along the way. The earthworm indicates a newbie or novice working to establish confidence in a new field. This card is a reminder not to be intimidated or lose hope. Mastery takes time and you're on the right track. So there you go. Mastery takes time and you're on the right track. So again, getting yourself some of this aventuring. Maybe you're feeling, that's interesting. Maybe you're feeling a little disheartened because things aren't moving as quickly as you would like them to. And so calling in this earthworm energy just to let you know that your work is not in vain. The things that you're doing is not in vain. And so you just want to keep going and keep on moving. So then we have purity in reverse. And so for me, when I see this card now, the way I read this card is paying attention to the wolf's two different eyes, and this gives me very much like returning to purity. Yes, wanting things to be crisp, wanting things to be pure. So definitely that's so interesting to me. That definitely keys into that Virgo energy of wanting things to be clean, wanting things to be crisp, and this could be a level of inflexibility. And so again, when I see this and I see the two different eyes, I always use this as a guide to see things from a different way, seeing things from a different point of view. So it's almost like looking at things with a new set of eyes, literally. Okay? Yep. See? Oh my God. So here we have this particular card represents the third eye chakra. So what do we say? We got two different eyes here, and then we have the third eye here. So getting yourself some green aventurine to clear out that heart so that you can be clear and so that you can see things differently and you can see things fully. I don't know if you see the owl there at the top. So you want to see with your wisdom, you want to see with your heart. It's like everything needs to be aligned. Right? So for whatever reason you're not seeing things clearly, but August is beckoning you to see things clearly. And maybe the change in the atmosphere, maybe things are changing for you and things are opening up for you and you're going to be given the opportunity. Oh, interesting. And the time, maybe things are slowing down a little bit for you, and or you're being encouraged to take the time to see things differently, take the time to pray, to meditate, to open up that third eye, to do that work on that third eye. Okay, so that you can see things clearly, so that you can see how amazing you are. And look at this. What did I just say? So you could see how amazing you are and show the world the real you. So we have full moon in Aquarius. We know that Aquarius is the water bearer, but Aquarius is also they're great visionaries, they're great humanitarians. And so what you need to do in August is to clean out that third eye, clean out that heart slow down, okay? Don't beat yourself up. See things differently so that by the time your season comes around, by the time Virgo season comes around, you're coming out the gate swinging. You're letting the world see who you are. It's time to come out of the closet, okay? Whether it's the spiritual closet, whether it's your business, it's time for you to get all these things in alignment so that you can show the world who you really are so that you can get all you deserve. Okay, Virgo? Love y'all. See you next time. Bye. Number 2, decant number 2. Let's see what your crystal ally is. Okay, your crystal ally is Apache Tears. And that is number 5, which you know, if you follow my readings by now, you know that 5 represents freedom in numerology. So let's see what the book says for this. Here we go. Letting go of grief, recovering from the past, releasing pain so old wounds can heal. The message of the Apache Tears spirit is not to fear or repress your emotions. Release them through your body so you can prepare yourself to heal from the heartache and receive all that the conscious universe has in store for you for pleasure and happiness. So there you go, Virgo. So August is going to be a month of releasing for you. Okay, look at this. So I'm already feeling like the universe wants y'all to, with the pile number 1 and with you all, the overall vibe for Virgo might be just to get up and go and just to move forward. You have the cheetah energy here. This gives me very much 8 of Wands tease, fast moving energy. And so it's like, again, you want to clear up any fears. You want to clear up any sadness, that last little bit of whatever that's still in your system, that's still in your aura. Go ahead and let that go, okay? So that you can come out swinging. And look at this. We have the colors of August there. And also, oh, so interesting. Also, the colors of the root chakra and the sacral chakra. And so, maybe working with those 2 chakras to release that fear, to release any fear, any chakra damage, any trauma that may be lodged in those chakras. You want to go ahead and release that so you too can come out swinging for your season. And maybe working with the cheetah. Maybe printing out a picture of a cheetah, putting it on your altar, getting yourself some Apache tears, meditating with it, doing a release maybe on the full moon. Oh, and then you've got the golden egg. I mean, and if that doesn't look like August, if that doesn't look like the sun, so this is a very powerful and spiritual. A message at the center of the heart, the unstruck sound. Yes, this has to do with the soul. Mm-hmm. Engaging with the energy of the golden egg is an advanced practice. The magical essence of the golden egg needs warmth, quiet, and a time to unfold. No rushing, pushing, or grasping. Within the golden egg lives a precious sound. Deep within that sound resides a message. The sound cannot be heard, nor the message discerned until we retreat from the noise of modern day life. The magical essence of the golden egg needs warmth and quiet. When you see this golden egg, know that you are well on your way, okay? You are well on your way. You are almost there, all right? Oh my God, this is so interesting to me too. The way this cheetah is running towards the Apache fears. The way this is like, stop running towards your fear. Stop centering your trauma. Stop focusing on your trauma. Stop focusing on what went wrong, right? And move towards this place, a place of peace, right? Nothing, it's what I always say is when traumas happen, sometimes we think that we've been damaged, that our soul has been damaged. And I know a lot of people use that language. For me, I don't believe that the soul can be damaged. I believe that the trauma registers in our body, it registers in our chakras, and that's how we experience it. Your soul is perfect. Your soul is untouched, okay? Your soul is that part of you, that higher self, that higher part of you. So go ahead and tap into that in the month of August and stop running towards your trauma, okay? Yep. Look at this. We got regeneration in reverse. And so we have 4 plus 6, which is 10, right? We reduce that down to a 1. This is all about new beginnings. So again, look at that. Those new beginnings, that regeneration is sitting under the Apache tears. So the only thing that's stopping you from a complete new life is your going back to your fears, not releasing the past. Yep. Look at this. We got unfinished symphony in reverse as well. Another 1. Right? So we have regeneration in reverse. We have unfinished symphony in reverse, pointing towards that cheetah, right? It is time to let go of the past. We have she is offered a dangerous gift in reverse. Okay, 6 plus 2 is 8. What did I say about Virgos being a sign of extremes, right? So maybe in the past you were offered a gift and you took it and it didn't turn out for your favor. And so now you're still living from that place, still living in fear. It is time to let it go. August is the month to let it go. Look at this. She just wants to go home again. Okay, 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 is a number of foundation building, right? This also was in reverse. Okay, so we have she wants to go home again, regeneration in reverse because of this focusing on these fears. She is dissatisfied and restless. Number 2 is partnerships and things of that nature, also in reverse, right? So y'all get the vibes. This is the month to let things go. If you want to go home again, if you are dissatisfied and restless, you need to let go of your story. Let go of a story, and I know it's challenging. Listen, I can live in my stories too, but it is time to move away from those things. And isn't it interesting that the things that are in the upright, moving you away from your fears, getting into a place of peace and quiet, and all of the things that have to do with like what should be happening are in reverse, like regeneration, wanting to go home, which is about moving to a new place, being dissatisfied and restless, right? Unfinished symphony, all of like the adjectives, everything that describes the situation, except for this dangerous gift, that's a verb. But all of these adjectives are all in reverse, right? So that tells me that you can flip this. Get yourself some Apache tears, right? Instead of moving towards the trauma, move swiftly towards that golden egg. Drop down in the comments. Let me know if this resonates. Pile number 2. Have you been living in your trauma? Have you been letting your trauma control you? Control your actions? Control how you put your stuff out into the world? Drop down in the comments and let me know. Love y'all. Bye. All right, decant number 3. Let's get it. Let's see your crystal ally. Okay, so your crystal ally is Euclase. Okay? And that is the number 5 for freedom. It's also blue. Wondering if I have never pulled this before. Wondering if, or maybe I pulled this for another, you know what? I think I pulled this actually for one of my Virgo clients the other day. Wisdom from within, inner truth, aligning with divine intelligence, trusting your own earned vision. So pile number 3, this your particular decant is ruled by Venus, okay? And so sometimes Venus can be a sign of, Venus can denote going back and forth, not being able to make decisions, not trusting your own voice. Sometimes there's issues with self-confidence, self-esteem. And so you could definitely be feeling that more than your other 2 counterparts. So getting yourself some Euclase, right, to help you trust your wisdom, that you trust that you know what you know. And you also got 2 crystals here. Oh yeah, see? You got moldavite. So moldavite is another powerful crystal. I mean, that is a shifter and a changer right there. This will shift you from one state to another. Post haste, definitely connected to the extraterrestrials, connected to ancestor energy. A very powerful crystal. So I don't know where my moldavite is. I have no idea. Yeah, transformation, rebirth through fire, initiation, opening to new experiences, renewal. Exactly. So moving from not trusting yourself to trusting yourself. Amazing. 2 powerful crystals. Highly recommend that you get those for the month of August. What is your animal? A worker bee. Industrious. seeing yourself maybe as a part of a tribe, but also I'm feeling like the bee is critical, isn't it? The bee is critical to the planet. It's critical to our very survival. But how often do we take bees for granted? We fear bees, right? We run from bees. But bees are vital. And so maybe you have been so strong in your life that people put you down. People put down your strength. And so you began to doubt it and you began to diminish it. And here we have the bee checking in August, right? Checking in Leo season. It is time for you to shine bright. It is time for you to, again, step into the spotlight and get what you deserve. But I'm going to see what she says about the bee. That's my interpretation. Earnest, hardworking, democratic. The bee personality is a delight to be around, especially when there's a team project exactly on the horizon. Bees love to work steadily and thoughtfully until the final task is complete. For the most part, they are bustling, joyous personalities until they're too tired from all the work. Then they gripe and sting. So, not working too hard, but also I'm not really feeling that for you for this pile. Yes, maybe you have that part of your personality, but I am feeling like this is about you being at the center. This is about you're letting your light shine. And I feel that way because of these two crystals, okay? Maybe you've been working behind the scenes and you've been too, like the other piles, you've been too nervous to put yourself forward, or you've been putting other people, you've been putting the team ahead of yourself. It's 100% time for you to step in to your greatness. Look at this. What I say? What I say? Step into your greatness. Dedicate yourself to your greatness. Maybe building yourself an altar. Okay. There is a need for transformation here because we have the Moldavite, we have the Euclid, and now we have the altar. So maybe working with your ancestors, working with some goddess energy, pulling that energy in to help you change. I mean, this is a card of transformation. And even when we think about the bee is also a card of transformation, really, when you think about all the things that the bee does, right? So it's time to dedicate yourself to your spirituality in a new way. Yep, look at that. And you are ruled, your sub-ruler is Venus. Maybe you didn't know that before, right? Venus, an air sign. Venus rules my sign, Libra, and it rules your earth sign counterpart, Taurus. Okay? So tapping into that air energy of Venus, using your imagination. Again, that transformation. And then you have the witch here. What did I say? I said step into your spirituality, and then here's the witch right there. So again, it is time to come out of the closet with your gifts, with your talents, with your spirituality, with all those things. There is nothing to fear. August is going to be a transformational month for you if you allow it. Okay, pile number 3, drop down in the comments. Let me know if that resonates, and I'll see you soon. Bye.